Just good?
No, I'm alright. Still trying to shake back from that game. My body killing me right now.
How's the mindset been different for you now these last couple of games as you've moved into the starting lineup?
Just bringing my intensity. I know what I can bring to the court. My defensive intensity, getting stops when we need them, just pressuring the ball, just setting the tone for how our defense is going to be. It's probably the biggest thing, just going in the game, just focusing on that.
And not all of your plays show up on the stat sheet playing defense, but that last play when you had that putback dunk, can you just talk about the energy and that kind of sealing the game?
We crashed every single time, and the ball just came off perfect spot for me.
What about the steal and coast to coast?
Oh yeah, I think a couple times where I seen they kept bringing the ball down right in front of me. I'm like, man, I could get one of them. I kept going, but I ain't getting none. It just came up when it came up. Just staying consistent with my approach, and it paid off.
You lose by 27 to this team not that long ago. Now you beat them. I guess what was so different? How do you explain that?
I think the first game kind of shook us early. I'm not gonna lie. The crowd, every bucket felt like it was 6 points almost. Like it's kind of crazy over there, and here, this is what we do. This our crib, and you gotta protect the home. You gotta steal some games on the road, but you definitely gotta protect home if you want to win a championship.
After that loss, Trey Donaldson steps into the film room and takes accountability in front of you guys. Was that a feeling or an emotion that was carried into this game, and how do you respect his ability to step up?
Definitely. I think everybody kind of took accountability from the coaches on down to the walk-ons. Everybody said they can be better, and I think we focused on that. From that, I mean, we had to lose at some point, and I think they kind of showed us where we are, where we can be. If we play around with teams, that's what's going to keep happening, and we lock in and do what we do. I think tonight's going to keep happening.
Gordon Smith's a really tough cover. You guys held him scoreless for I think 26 straight minutes. What was working to keep him in check a little bit?
Kind of just stand up on him. I was kind of telling guys to sit on his right hand. He gets to his mid-range pull-ups a lot with his right hand. He can pass the ball really good with his right hand. I think forcing him left, just trying to make him shoot fadeaways off one leg and stuff like that. We can still contest great. I think that was kind of the game plan, and we stuck to it.
What were you feeling on your dunk?
Energy. That's all I felt. The last one, I was so tired I couldn't even think right. But everybody else's energy just picked me back up. I'm glad I was good.
What was it like to share that with your fans? All of you guys ran in a row in front of the Maze Rage. It was pretty emotional. Talk about that.
Oh, definitely. We love what the students bring every night, and that energy carry us through some games sometimes. I think a couple times we had like some dead period, like Penn State kind of felt dead, but like games like tonight show us what we're really capable of.
What was the key after kind of a rough start? They're hitting the glass, a lot of turnovers, behind double digits. What adjustments were made in game?
We just stayed with it. I think every game is a game full of runs, and you stay level-headed throughout those runs. Don't get too high, don't get too low when you go on a run. And I think we just stayed with it and stayed the course. It paid off.
When you're getting moved into the starting lineup, what was the conversation from coaches about what they expected from you?
Just being myself. Get back to being myself. Don't overthink about making threes. Don't think too much about the offense thing. Do it. I enjoy doing that's playing defense, bringing energy to the team, leading the guys, and I think that's me focusing on that going to pay off on the offensive end.
You see Danny in practice switch on to guards, and obviously he's done it in games too. But some of the big stops seem like when he got out there and switched. What makes him so good as a versatile defender like that?
Man, I really don't know. 7 foot, I don't know how he move, how he think. It's kind of crazy. It's a one-on-one thing. I haven't seen nothing like it. But I think just his mentality on, I can guard this person. That's just accepting the challenge is really the biggest thing for him.
Did you feel like you had been dwelling on just the three-point shooting percentage for yourself? You said the coaches said, don't worry about that stuff, just do what you can do.
Yeah, definitely. When you're going through a slump especially, you kind of get to overthinking stuff. You got a wide open 3-second guess. Like, man, I just missed. But when you're just in the flow of the game, you kind of forget about all of that. And, you reap the benefits of that.
Ronnie's had a bit of a rough go of it lately, but really stepped up tonight. What was working for him in that regard?
Same thing with him. He just brought his defensive intensity, and offensively it just came. I think we kept getting him a couple dribble downs, and he kind of noticed it first when they kept doubling, and we had an advantage off the jump. He come down, going to post, and they kind of double early. He kicked it out. We had an advantage. I think he was the first one to notice, and he just stayed poised, in those traps. And when he got down low, he made great cuts. He made great plays throughout the whole game. I think he was really the key to this win.
5 in a row now. What shifted after that tough stretch for you guys to win?
We feel like from the jump we can go undefeated, but it's part of basketball. You're gonna win some, lose some. I think we just kind of picked it up in practice. I think when you win a couple games in a row, you kind of get the big head a little bit. I think it was real humbling to go to Purdue and get smacked like that. And I think we came back to practice the next couple weeks. We haven't really had a bad practice since, and it's showing in the game.
There's a bunch of close game wins in a row now. What are you guys doing to actually win those close games that you're usually kind of playing for?
With me, I'm always telling the guys get stops. Like, I know just from my college experience, my college career, we always did it with stops. I know if you get some stops on defense and you go down and run and do anything on offense end, but as long as you get some stops, I think that's the key to anything.
Rubin, what was the locker room like after celebrating? What was Dusty's message? I mean, it's his first top 10 ring here.
I mean, he came in and he was basically just saying, we bullied the bully tonight, and because they honestly bullied us the first game, and it just felt like a 10-year-old kid versus a 30. Like it was crazy on the glass. They won every rebound battle. They won everything. I think that was just setting the tone for the game. They kind of played the highlights from that game all week. We kind of seen it throughout the gym, They had the score on our lockers. It was kind of crazy all week, but he was just basically saying, we bullied the bully tonight.
All right, Rubin, you're good. Thanks.